Well, here's one for you full-size car enthusiasts. Here today at the shop we are dealing with a Mercury Grand Marquis Ultimate Edition. So this thing is, well, basically loaded to the nines. The model year we're dealing with an 02. So like I say, this is an older one, but you know what, it's still an oldie but a goodie. These particular vehicles, you know, a lot of people know about them. They are dirt cheap. It's old technology. It's a plain Jane car. Barely has any cup holders. It's, you know, it's typical old technology, and it's very cheap and affordable if anybody was out to go out and buy one of these, especially now that they're discontinued. A lot of these vehicles to a lot of people are just glorified derby cars. So I'm going to wheel this out of the shop here in a minute, as it is an LS model. I'm assuming it still has the 4.6 modular V8. You know, nothing has ever changed with these things. They were all the same. They were a mass production vehicle. So this is, you know, it's got leather. It's nice, you know, nice interior. I mean, it's basically your plain Jane automobile, right? So I'm going to start it up for you guys. I'm going to wheel this out of the shop. It's freshly waxed, ready to go. And, well, it's must be late August, because here at the shop, it's all you can hear is noisy old chainsaws running. So the humidity is kind of set in, and it's very hot in here right now. So I'm going to wheel this outside. I'm going to start it up for you. And, yeah. Show you guys the power plant here. The rims are tarnished on this particular model. I mean, they didn't last very long, especially if they were winter driven. They'd start to peel. The clear coat wouldn't last. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. The engine looks all too familiar to a lot of you, I'm sure. All you Ford nuts out there. It is an older vehicle, as we can tell. Oh, it doesn't have a clutch fan. It actually has electric fans. Or one electric fan. Oh, there you go. That contributes to a little bit better fuel economy, rather than dragging a big engine fan all day long while you're driving. Yeah, so pretty straightforward. So go ahead and start it up for you. I'm going to wheel this outside so we can see this in the daylight. Lighting in the shop is horrendous. So it does have the option of digital dash. I think that was quite common on a lot of these. It wasn't standard equipment as far as I can remember, but I do recall that it was very popular. So, express down window. I believe it's just on driver's door, which is fine. That's, who cares? Very smooth running. You know, these vehicles were known to rust away in certain areas, but other than that, you got auto dimming rear view mirrors. You know, very nice leather. I do believe it came in black, if I'm not mistaken. I'll park it next to the Sierra. Park it out of the way. I guess the speedometer doesn't work in reverse. I don't know. Probably because probably with a lot of these older vehicles, the GM vehicles, the odometer would roll backwards if it did. Well, no, it does. You just have to be really going, I guess. So, those things, I guess. So it's got touch button controls here. We've got your volume for your radio. So this is this car probably was loaded to the nines, and it was probably a very expensive automobile back in its day. So, you know, door pockets, all that stuff. Pretty standard stuff. Probably a single radio, you know, or a single CD. Or maybe it has more. well, who knows. Not much on these vehicles. I wanted to buy one years ago. I never ended up buying one. You know, there's always something else to buy, right? There's always something else that strikes your interest. Locking fuel door. All polished up, though, as I say, it has its scars, right? This thing has been winter driven. And those rims are mildly corroding away. Sad as it is what it is. The chrome is starting to get pitted, so like I say, it's showing its age, but other than that, the paint quality on this particular model is still fairly decent considering it is a 2002. Anyway, automatic locking doors, you gotta love that. Typical places for it to start rusting. Now, you could save that, but you definitely want to take care of that sooner than later. I'd recommend taking the bumper off and soda blasting this clean, because if it's rusting here, it's rusting underneath here as well. So a proper way would be to remove the bumper. I'd soda blast this. You could get away with just hand sanding it, and you know, but might as well do it right the first time and never have to do it again. So anyway, 2002, 2003 Grand Marquis LS Ultimate Edition. Not a bad looking automobile. Anyway, lads, have yourselves a good weekend. We'll catch you later.